Hi, this is Todd from the Scoundrels Cantina, and welcome to another LEGO Star Wars set review with an upgrade to it. In this video I'll be reviewing the Ahch To Island Training set, whose number is 75200, after which Luke the Other Scoundrel will be upgrading the set and reviewing the upgrades. As you already know, this set is based off of Star Wars Episode 8 The Last Jedi. As you guys probably already know, we don't consider anything after Return of the Jedi as part of the story in our headcanon, including this, because we believe Return of the Jedi should be the happy ending in the Star Wars story, because it feels right to us that way. If you want to see our in-depth thoughts about Episode 8, we have a video on it, which will be down below. A lot of you are probably wondering why we even got this set since we don't like The Last Jedi, and the reason is we love LEGO no matter what Star Wars era it's based on, and also we like these types of ground-based sets because they're great for upgrades and display. We simply think of this LEGO set and upgrade that the other scoundrel will do as fanfiction for ourselves. Anyway, if this is your first time watching one of our videos, be sure to check out this video in which we explain our personal headcanon view on all of Star Wars. The link for it will be down below. First off, I'll be going over the minifigs and the original set review, after which Luke the Other Scoundrel will do an upgrade and review that. So with that said, let's do this. The first minifigure up is definitely the best one, and it's old Luke Skywalker. He didn't turn out to be the way we expected him to be in LEGO, especially because of the color schemes on him and the weird hairpiece. We personally like our own version of him better because gray kinda suits him better than tan, but nonetheless we're very happy they finally made him nonetheless. He has a double-sided face, as you can see, the other one being his grumpy, not real Luke Skywalker face, which is unneeded. Here's a quick look at his back prints under the cape. He has a metal hand which is accurate, and doesn't have a lightsaber which is also sadly accurate. Instead of his legendary green-bladed lightsaber, he has a walking stick, although we all know that Luke the Other Scoundrel will add a green lightsaber in the upgrade. Next minifigure up is Rey, who is in her training clothes, even though she got no training at all. Personally, we think that her look is way better here than in The Force Awakens. She also has a double-sided face, as you can see, and the same hairpiece she had in Episode 7. Leg and torso prints are simple but effective, as are the prints on the back. All in all, she's a completely okay minifig, but really not needed regarding our taste, since the movie did nothing to make us like her as a character. So when you make up LEGO fanfiction for your personally non-canon sets, she can be way better than in the movie. Now the last minifigure is a Porg, which is awesome to have in a set like this. It's built out of simple LEGO pieces, and the only thing that actually makes it a Porg is the headpiece with the print. Love that minifig. Anyway, let's review the set itself. So starting off from the outside of Luke's hut, there is a small wall right next to the nice and cozy fire, which looks awesome. There are also some small details that kinda lead into Luke's hut, like rocks and even stairs. On the right side of the hut is the training area where Rey trains, although we're not sure why the set is called Ahch To Island Training because there was no training in the movie, apart from her doing it on her own. The area where you put her spins, which is sort of a small feature. Next to it is a boulder, which is supposed to fly off when she hits it with a lightsaber while spinning. Inside the rock is a kyber crystal, although there never was anything like that in the movie. Anyway, the hut itself from the outside looks really nice with lots of light gray, dark gray, and tan pieces all over it, and not to mention stickers to make it look better. On the left here is a good spot to put your Porg, especially since it seems as if it was tailor-made for him. At the top of the hut is a hole, which is meant to be a chimney. The hut looks good, although we shall see what Luke adds to it later in the video. Now we are here at the back, where we will open up the roof of the hut in order for you guys to see what's inside it better. On the bottom left side there is a lever which you pull, which then pushes a rock which is meant to be Luke Skywalker using the Force. On the left side is a cozy bed where Luke sleeps, which we love how it's done, especially since his minifig fits without a problem. Next to the bed is kind of a barrel with something inside it, not really sure, and next to that is a fish that Luke caught and is holding in a basket. On the other side of the hut there is a warm looking lamp as well as the kitchen area with a glass and a pan on the wall. The way the door is done is simply an awesome but not really accurate way. All in all, this set is really worth getting, even if you don't like the movie. It's a great display piece for your collection, and it gets better with an upgrade. And speaking of upgrades, now Luke the Other Scoundrel is gonna do it and then review it. So you guys enjoy.
Anyway guys, the upgrade is finished and it looks way better than it used to, and let's get into reviewing it. At first, you can see that I wasn't trying to be accurate to The Last Jedi in this case, because quite frankly, if I was accurate, Luke wouldn't have a lightsaber on him and many other cool things I added wouldn't be here. I upgraded this LEGO set thinking about it as if it was the unexplored part of the expanded universe, where Luke gets older and eventually after many adventures becomes one with the Force, which happens somewhere between 45 ABY and 137 ABY. Although I just need to throw out Rey from this set upgrade to make it feel more my After Return of the Jedi expanded universe fanfiction. Anyway, if you like The Last Jedi, this area on the right of Luke's hut is meant to be the training area for Rey, even though she got no actual training in the movie. As you can see, I prolonged the green base plates to make this thing bigger in order to fit more stuff onto it. In this area right next to the hut, I simply put in rock formation details with a few plants to make it look good. Right here is the boulder that came in the original set, which I just left there because quite frankly, I wasn't sure what else to add here. Next to the boulder are some more rock formations, as well as a dark grey stone wall, which I added in order to make borders on Luke's property. The dark grey stone wall eventually turns into the light grey one right over here. On the light grey part of the wall, I put a torch for extra details that goes along with the one on the far left side. At the ending of the two existing stone walls, I used slope and tile pieces, as you can see. Anyway, the stone wall is almost the same as it was in the original set, although with a different color, added slope pieces at the ends, and a torch. Right next to it is of course something that Luke's cooking. When approaching Luke Skywalker's hut, I made a small road out of rocks and pebbles, which I think really adds to this upgrade. The road leads to the stone stairs, which are completely tiled and sloped up. I also mustn't forget the rubbish bin right next to the entrance to the hut. Before I review the inside of the hut, I'll just show you the small differences on the hut from the outside compared to the actual set. On both the right and left side, I changed some color schemes to make it look better, with removing a lot of tan pieces and adding more dark grey slopes at the bottom. Now here's specifically a look at the left side, for which of course the same things apply, but with a +1 plant at the bottom for more details. Now the porg is nesting at the same spot where it used to, and that area is left unchanged. On the right side, the changes are a lot more visible regarding the colors, and it looks a lot better at the very bottom regarding the slopes. The so-called roof of the hut has seen some changes regarding dark grey and light grey colors in order to make it more random, aka realistic. I also added some more 1x1 slope and tile pieces. Now lastly, regarding the roof, I filled the chimney with this brown piece because I think it looks way better this way than it used to. Anyway, the backside of the hut, or should I say the inside of it, has seen quite a few changes, although the taking off the roof feature is still completely the same. Now when we're inside the hut, you can see that the bed has been completely untouched because I thought it was a good feature. I made a completely new table on the left side using those brick type pieces for more details, although I left the same things on top of the table except for the different color of the lamp. As you can see, the pan is still on the wall, but a different piece is holding it there. Right next to Luke's bed is a small table on which I wanted to put his lightsaber, because by my thoughts, Luke should have had a lightsaber and especially used it in The Last Jedi. And that will be basically it on all the upgrades to this set. Now the only thing that's left for me to do is to replace Rey with a random custom-made post-Return of the Jedi Expanded Universe character and pretend that this whole upgraded set is one of Luke's many Jedi training temples across the galaxy. Anyway guys, this is it on the set review, and I hope you all enjoyed it, and if you did, be sure to check out our other videos and subscribe. The links to the playlist for our other set reviews will be in the description down below, as well as the playlist to our mock reviews and custom minifigure builds. Before I end this, be sure to check out my room tour video in which you can see my whole LEGO Star Wars collection, and after you watch it, tell us in the comments down below what you want us to review next. The link for it is also in the description, and I hope you enjoyed the slideshow now at the end. Anyway, remember guys, God is awesome, may the Force be with you always, and we'll see you in another video, you Rebel Scum. Have an awesome day, bye bye.